Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss new chapter supply analysis. In the earlier video lectures we discussed demand analysis. In demand analysis we discussed three chapters: demand analysis itself, elasticity of demand and demand forecasting. Today we are going to discuss our new chapter supply analysis. What is supply? Supply means is the amount of stock offered for sale in the market at particular price and at given point of time. Listen attentively. What is supply? Amount of stock or quantities which are offered for sale in the market at particular price and at given point of time. So like demand, supply is also a relative term. जैसे हमने डिमांड के बारे में डिस्कस किया था वैसे सप्लाई के बारे में है कि इट इज अ रिलेटिव टर्म. सपोज आई से सप्लाई ऑफ मिल्क इज 500 liters. In common parlance we are using such kind of sentences, statement giving, but for economic analysis it is a meaningless statement. What should I say? A dairy farm's daily supply of milk, a dairy farm's daily supply of milk at rupees 45 per liter is 500 liters in the Navsari city. Okay, what should I say? At rupees 45 rupees per liter, a dairy farm's daily supply of milk is 500 liters in the Navsari city. Okay, so this we cover. मतलब प्राइस होना चाहिए, पीरियड ऑफ टाइम होना चाहिए, प्लेस होना चाहिए, तभी वो सेंटेंस मीनिंगफुल है. getting my point? The supply of is मतलब the statement regarding supply also should be given with reference to price, place, time and quantities. Okay, वो सब होना चाहिए. That is called it is a relative. And supply of a commodity depends on ability and willingness of seller. Like demand क्या है? Desire plus ability plus willingness. So supply of a commodity depends on ability and willingness of the seller. Ability of seller depends on total stock available with him. Because without stock supply is not possible. अगर stock ही नहीं होगा तो supply possible नहीं. So ability of seller depends on total stock available with him. And willingness of seller depends on the difference between reservation price and current market price or prevailing market price. किसके डिफरेंस पे? डिफरेंस बिटवीन रिजर्वेशन प्राइस एंड करंट मार्केट प्राइस और प्रेवेलिंग मार्केट प्राइस. रिजर्वेशन मतलब वो ट्रेन का रिजर्वेशन, बस का रिजर्वेशन की बात नहीं. रिजर्वेशन प्राइस मतलब expected price and market price. Suppose we are taking an example. Suppose a farmer produces 1000 kilogram of rice. 1000 kilogram. That is the stock available with the seller, the producer. And his reservation price is rupees 45 per kg. उसको कितनी एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि मुझे कम से कम 45 रुपीज पर केजी मिलना चाहिए. दिस इज हिज एक्सपेक्टेशन. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली ड्यू टू ओवर सप्लाई और एक्सेट्रा द करंट मार्केट प्राइस इज ओनली रुपीज 35. ओके, फार्मर्स को एक्सपेक्टेशन कितनी है कि 45 मिलना चाहिए. मार्केट प्राइस कितनी है? 30 प्राइस. व्हाट इज मार्केट प्राइस? मार्केट प्राइस मतलब कि कंज्यूमर्स आर विलिंग टू पे ओनली रुपीज 35 पर केजी फॉर द राइस. ओके, तो डिफरेंस है हियर. रिजर्वेशन प्राइस or is less than current market price, or market price is less than reservation price, तो क्या होगा? Supply will fall. Okay, so in this case farmers supply only 700 kg, क्योंकि उसको कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन तो कवर करना है. His expected price is rupees 45 per kg, but actually he is getting only rupees 35 per kg. So वो उसके पास 1000 kg राइस होने के बावजूद, स्टॉक होने के बावजूद, वो सप्लाई कितना करेगा? 700 kg. Okay, why? Because he is not getting his expected price. So this is the meaning of supply. Okay, actual quantity or amount of stock offer for sale in the market at particular price. मगर उसकी रिवर्स सिचुएशन होगी. अगर रिजर्वेशन प्राइस इज 45 है और मार्केट प्राइस अगर 55 है, तो इफ मार्केट प्राइस इज ग्रेटर देन रिजर्वेशन प्राइस, ऑब्वियसली फार्मर्स रिलीज हिज एंटायर स्टॉक. दैट टाइम स्टॉक एंड सप्लाई बिकम इक्वल. वो पूरा 1000 kg मार्केट में दे देगा. So supply and stock will be equal that time. Okay, so in short, when reservation price is less than current market price, supply will fall. When market price is higher than reservation price, supply will rise. Okay, so total supply of a commodity depends on ability and willingness of seller. Ability depends on total stock available with him, and willingness depends on the difference between reservation price and current market price. Now, difference between stock and supply. On the basis of this discussion, we will differentiate stock and supply. Stock मतलब total quantity available with the producer or the seller. And what is supply? Actual quantity offered for sale in the market at particular price and any given point of time. Actual quantity कितना है? वो offer for sale in the market, that is supply. So in our example, total stock is 1000 kg, but supply कितना है? 700 kg. Okay, so this is the difference between stock and supply. Second, stock comes before the supply. Stock comes before the supply, because without stock supply is not possible. Stock is the basis of supply. On the other hand, supply follows stock. Supply किसको follow करता है? Stock को follow करता है. Third, supply depends on production. Supply depends on production. मतलब stock depends on production. So stock is a function of production or quantities. जितना प्रोडक्शन होगा उतना ही स्टॉक होगा. On the other hand, supply depends on stock. So supply is a function of stock. Okay, stock depends on production. So stock is a function of production. Supply depends on stock. मतलब supply is a function of stock. Okay, next, stock can be greater than supply or equal to supply. On the other hand, supply can never be greater than stock. Okay, at the most it is equal to supply, but it can never greater than supply. Okay, वो उसके कम हो सकता है और उसके बराबर हो सकता है, मगर स्टॉक सप्लाई स्टॉक से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता. ओके, सो दिस इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्टॉक एंड सप्लाई. ओके, नाउ on the basis of all this discussion, we will discuss what is the law of supply. We have already discussed law of demand in demand analysis. So what is under ceteris paribus? उसका pronunciation क्या है? ceteris paribus वो Latin word है. Okay, ceteris paribus मतलब other factors remain constant. Okay, the law of supply may be stated as other things being equal or other factors remaining constant. गुजराती में कहे तो अन्य परिबળો यथावત રહે તો the supply of commodity expands with the rise in price and contracts with the fall in its price. So simple, supply increases with rise in price, supply falls with falls in price. तो दोनों के बीच में रिलेशन क्या हो गया? डायरेक्ट रिलेशन. There is inverse relationship between price and demand. Here there is a positive relationship, there is direct relationship between supply and price. मगर प्राइस की मैं जब बात करूंगा तो वो क्या होगी? मार्केट प्राइस. We are not talking of expected price or reservation price. Okay, there is always a positive relationship, there is always a direct relationship between supply of a commodity and the market price. We will try to understand the law with the help of supply schedule and diagram. So this is supply, see, price of product. Suppose wheat की price है, this is price है 1000 rupees per quintal, 1100 ऐसा. When price is 1000 rupees per quintal, the total supply of is 1400 quintal. When price rises from 1000 to 1100, supply of quantity increases from 1400 to 1800 quintals. 1100 से 1250, 1250 रुपीस पर क्विंटल. तो यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा? 32 क्विंटल्स, 3200 quintals. So as price, market price of wheat increase, total quantity of supplied increases. Okay, so दोनों के बीच में रिलेशन क्या है? पॉजिटिव रिलेशन. Here same thing we can explain with the help of diagram. You can observe from this that the increase in the sales is not in proportion, 1400 to 1800, 1800 to 3200, 365. Therefore the curve is non-linear. अगर same होता, proportion में होता, तो we can draw linear curve also. Okay, वो भी कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. But increase in the sales is, or increase in the supply is not in proportion, so we have drawn non-linear curve. So x-axis represents quantity supplied of particular commodity, a y-axis represents price of the commodity. SS curve is a supply curve and the curve slopes positively, positive slope है. So obviously it expresses the positive relationship, or it expresses the direct relationship between x and y. How can we explain? Suppose original price of the commodity is OP, original supply of the commodity is OQ. Now suppose market price increase from OP to OP1, supply of commodity also increase from OQ to OQ1, increases. तो रिलेशन क्या है? डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप. There is a direct relationship between these two. Okay, so very simple. X-axis represents quantity supplied of a commodity, y-axis represents price of the commodity. OP original price, OQ original quantity supplied. When price rises from OP to OP1, supply of commodity also rises from OQ to OQ1. Therefore the supply curve S is indicating direct relationship between price and quantity supply. Now what are the characteristics? Characteristics क्या है? First, there is a direct relationship between quantity supplied and price. Price और supply के बीच कौन सा relation है? Direct relationship. Here supply is a function of price. मतलब supply of commodity is a dependent variable and price of a commodity is independent variable. Supply क्या है? Cause है. और price क्या है? Cause. और supply क्या है? It is an effect. As we discuss in demand analysis. Supply में change होने का कारण क्या है? Price में हुआ changes. Okay, so whenever there is changes in price, supply of commodity change. Okay, so supply is a function of price, its own price. Okay, when supply of price of a commodity change, supply of a commodity will also change. Third, the direct relationship between supply of commodity and price of a commodity will be maintained only under the case of ceteris paribus, only under the condition assumption of other things being equal. Income, taste preference habit और other factor, transportation cost, etc etc, वो सब फैक्टर कांस्टेंट रहने चाहिए. हाँ, तभी सप्लाई ऑफ कमोडिटी और प्राइस के बीच का डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन रहेगा. ओके, so this is law of supply. What is law of supply? Other things being equal, supply of commodity expands with rise in price, it falls with fall in price. Okay, डायग्राम्स एंड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.